Hello and welcome back to a late year developer diary for my current game project for both the PC and the Atari 5200. This is Magical Fairy Drop, which I've posted some videos on before, so be sure to check those out. I had some stuff I wanted to show off before the end of the year, and the stuff I've been doing is really just cosmetic. I've been kind of dragging my feet on the actual gameplay type stuff, although I plan to get started on that very soon. I had one particular screen I really wanted to do, and I've done it for both the PC and the 5200, although the PC version is actually the far less impressive this time around. And I'm sure it'll go through a lot of changes once I start getting actual graphics commissioned. But for now, I just wanted to show off what I had. So we'll start over here with the PC version. And the screen that I've put together is the arcade fight schedule screen, which if you've ever played a fighting game, you know this screen. It's, the one that appears before the fight, says, hey, now you're going to go fight this person, and this is how many people you have left, that sort of deal. So it's not terribly impressive here on the PC version. It's just, I did make the decision for a vertical arrangement, which I kind of liked. And as of right now, it just shows you, who's next, and doesn't show you who follows yet, and you have to work your way down the schedule. So this is going to become much more embellished as I go on and get more graphics. I just wanted to have something there's kind of a placeholder. So that's really all there is to that. On the Atari side, though, is a totally different story. So I put a lot more effort into the Atari version, and I wanted to show off what I had. So let's go ahead and do that. So the Atari version is inspired by pretty much the same concepts, but the execution is a little bit different. So we'll go ahead here. So this is what it looks like over here. And what I've done is I have the character you're about to fight is going to display a large portrait. And right now I haven't bothered to fine tune which part of the portrait is being shown because these graphics are all going to be replaced at some point, so I didn't want to waste the effort. But you're going to see a large image for the character you're about to fight. And then it's going to have smaller images for the characters you've already beaten, and then the question marks the rest of the way down for the characters you have yet to fight. Now, with this current build, this is going right to the first battle. So you just see the big face on top, and then the 7 question marks underneath it. But what I'm going to do here real quick is I'm going to go into the code. I'm going to change it up a bit. In fact, I already have. So if you're in the middle of the arcade schedule somewhere, it ends up looking like this, where you have the 16 color faces for the characters you've beaten above there, and then still the question marks below, and the person you're about to fight is at their position in the schedule, so it moves down as you go through. And that took a lot of work. Now, this was not a trivial undertaking, but I did manage to get it working. And something else that I've done, which I might as well just show here, and this is true for both the PC and the Atari version, is this. So in Magical Fairy Force, the game that this is kind of based on, at least from a character perspective, on both the Atari and the PC, generally speaking, the final battle was against her, the evil Queen Zavasha. And if I just set the schedule progress to the end of the schedule, so if I pick someone else, you can see that she is the final battle. But something that Magical Fairy Force does is if you are playing as her, instead of fighting her at the end, you fight her nemesis at the end, the Good Queen. And this game also does that. So you can see here, if I choose her, I've got a different fight at the end against the Good Queen. So that's something I've been continuously doing through all iterations of this whole setting, was to make sure I swap out that final boss so it's a little more appropriate for the character you're playing. But that's just kind of a neat detail I wanted to show off there. Not all that super important. And I think that's really about all I have to show right now. Like I said, this is just going to be a quick thing. Just wanted to show that screen off. Starting tomorrow, which is December 28th as of recording this video, I'm going to start digging into the computer player for the PC version, because I really can't go much further with the game until I have a computer player. So that's what I'm going to start working on next. And I don't know how long that's going to take. Could be a while. I'll probably have that player, at least the computer player, at least semi-functional for both the PC and Atari versions before I do my next video. So that's what you can expect going forward. But like I said, for now, I just wanted to show off that one screen. So I guess that's going to be it for now. So Happy New Year, I suppose. And we'll see you next year with some more news.